Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Florida at Auburn is going to be a really interesting matchup right now. Florida, as you know, has had the toughest schedule in the country for the last couple of years, and this year is no exception. Not only is Auburn always a tough place to play, but they have got a gauntlet coming up. 3 teams on the schedule who were in the college football playoff last year. This is going to be the crucial stretch for this Mcfly staff and team.
Because not only did you just win this
this ought to be a tremendous matchup.
T-shirt for 3 men.
Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the return, it's Mays. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They believe in that running game. He got 6 before he stopped at the 23. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football, This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's a large go. OG go. OG go. Guys, come on. Come on, we need swipers, guys.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Hits inside. It's Bryant. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They double. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32.
5. That's Mike. 55.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, run game isn't good. Then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Stay on large, and then we're moving on. Go. What's up, Kiki? I'll be laughing to the bank. Oh,
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the pitch. Brown will throw it. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't go incomplete.
Side medium.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
185 feet down. Sorry, Nate. Got a little bit nervous.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Welcome in with an absolute steal, too. Welcome in with an absolute steal.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Let's see what size we got here. Oh, my God. Yeah, size large shot. Guys, I think I might do a buy or only midway very early tonight, too. I think I might do 2 tonight. Size large go. Size large go. Guys, I'm giving you some of the best stuff.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over to the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB's speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
All right. What is going on tonight? What?
The runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Well, the running back really loved.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Brown will throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hard running there. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab deep.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cobb. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Brown will throw it. Left side, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to get it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 10 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buffs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some.
He's loose on the left. 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and long coming up. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover. Makes a grab and room to run.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. That one just came off his hand badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's past the 30. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
Drops back on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff for Ball. Here's a little room there. He's inside the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown Gators. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Oh, it's a reverse. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Driving forward, it's Pryor on the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Push is ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He's got the tight end. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Brown will throw it. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down, everyone
first down. Brown wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking for room straight ahead. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones to throw. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Florida.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Kept the last one on the ground now.
Big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.